Hey, welcome to the channel. We're a family of 4 from Perth and we've sold up for the trip of a lifetime around Australia. Straight into Moreton and forward driving. Save the Akubra, whatever you do. See the lighthouse in the distance.
Such a cool experience.
We're going to have to traverse around these trees that have obviously come down in the storms. Here we go, wish us luck.
We just find a random pub on the furthest point of the island.
Looks good to me. God, the Hugheses are coming. Thanks to the support of our partners, 4x4 Extras Wangara, JB Caravans, TC Boxes, and Petters Suspension and Brakes. We're en route to Moreton Island, which we're very excited about. It's somewhere I've watched many videos of. It looks amazing. We've made the decision to leave the van here in Brisbane. We found somewhere that's about 30 minutes from the ferry terminal, so that's what we've done.
Yeah, and $15 a night.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
Like the other options were full-blown caravan parks. You know, we would have been worried about security and all those things, and this place is secure, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
So winning there.
Taking caravans is essentially just not recommended. I'm not sure if it's even allowed on Moreton, to be honest, because we were trying to find out some information and they're all like, no, don't take your van over. May have something to do with the cyclone that went through a couple of months ago. Maybe some of the access is, you know, not up to scratch yet. We'll find out when we cross over on the ferry. Yeah, we're on the Micat ferry here to Moreton Island. So yeah, really exciting. It's a drive-on one, which is really nice. So I don't know if you guys remember, we had to reverse onto the one on Kangaroo Island with the van on the back. That was a little bit tricky, but no van today. So we just got the Ranger, a couple of days to explore the island. It's gonna be really good. Looking forward to it. So for those of you wondering, you're straight onto the sand on Moreton as soon as you come off the ferry here. So you need to drop your tyre pressures. They recommend 20 PSI. That's what I'm gonna do.
Worth the early morning wake up?
You can see the sand, so that's super exciting. Just got a couple of cars ahead of us to wait for.
Ready to check out Moreton Island?
Yeah, excited. Check out that view, it's beautiful. Got all the shipwrecks here, just coming off the boat. Amazing. So, never seen a speed limit sign on a beach before. I think that's a first. 20 kilometres in this area. Heaps of people out there snorkelling, going around all the shipwrecks. That looks really fun as well. But yeah, can't wait to explore the island. Reminding me a little bit of driving on the beaches in Esperance. Nice and firm sand. Straight into Moreton and forward driving. yeah. You found more squeaky sand. Whoa, look at this. We've gone for a drive up the beach at Moreton Island, and we've stopped at a place called Cowan. There's 2 historic World War II gun emplacements here, along with a signal station in the same area. Always good to check out the history when coming through places like this. So yeah, it's really cool, but they are very unstable, so you can't go inside them or anything like that. We're actually here quite early because the ferry arrived about sort of 10:30 in the morning. We can't check into our accommodation until about 1:30, so it's given us a bit of time to start the exploring early on the island. Kate was just having a look at some historical vision of these gun emplacements here.
On Google Maps.
It looks like the structure has changed significantly in recent months. So many of you would remember Cyclone Alfred, which came through in March, and it looks like it's done a lot of damage to the beach here. They're on quite a big lean now, making them unsafe to access and have a look inside.
Well, they've collapsed as well. And also, I don't know if you can see behind us, but there's trees and massive eating away at the sand behind us. Watch out.
Oh my God, the Hugheses are coming.
We've got enough.
I reckon people are going to think we're moving in for the next 6 months with the amount of stuff we've got here.
Pretty ground.
I see you guys have made yourself comfortable already.
Big bed.
Look at this room, it's awesome. And we've got another room in here. It's pretty cool. Got a little patio sort of area, overlooking the ocean and the beach. I'm a bit puffed out after carrying all our luggage though.
We didn't have that much stuff. It looked bad because we had the SD, which had our cold food in it.
I do think we brought too much stuff, but that's all good.
Yeah.
At least we won't be short of everything. We kind of prepared like a couple of nights to make our own dinner and then maybe treat ourselves tonight or one of the other nights, so that'd be cool. Max wants to say
We
something.
need to have a TV to ourselves.
Oh, they've got their own TV. Yes, they do. So we have been in our van for like 8 months, including the time in Perth before the lap. So this is a bit of a treat, a bit of space luxury. So it'll be nice.
Yeah, this feels like the Hilton for us,
It
doesn't
does.
It feels so big.
Big bathroom as well. I didn't show you guys that.
No
but
bath though.
no. So yeah, very clean, well-maintained bathroom. But yeah, I think the only downer for Kate is there's no bath because she does love a bath, but you know,
Yeah.
you can't have everything. We got this like a midweek price as well, so I think it's normally
We literally booked this yesterday.
Yeah.
It was the last one, so we got this for a really silly price.
Sometimes it pays to be unorganised like us.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take this trolley back. We're going to settle in now. We've done a bit of exploring today, which is really fun. Got to familiarise ourselves with the beaches. But yeah, got a couple of full days ahead of us to explore the island, so can't wait to share that with you guys. Nice way to end the day.
Yes, lovely.
Beautiful, isn't it? You can see Brisbane in the distance over there. Got a cruise liner just making its way out to sea. Bit of parasail over here. Some tours happening. Yeah, it's very beautiful. A little bit quieter than yesterday, hey?
And a bit colder.
Freezing. We've got like full jumpers on today. It's actually beautiful blue skies. I'm hoping that it warms up today, but it's just a bit of wind chill in the air. But we actually realised the reason why it was so busy yesterday. We had no idea.
Yeah.
We rocked up thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many people.
Yeah.
There was actually a cruise liner in. So they'd parked up and there was just people everywhere doing stuff around the island. They've all left now. So it's like very, very quiet and very nice. The weather's actually become beautiful. Winds dropped, blue skies. So we're gonna hit the beaches once again. Now we're gonna go to the light station, which is in the northern part of the island. Keen to explore. So we are back on the beaches. Tide pressures are down. Let's do it, hey? the track, so I had to give it a little bit of berries.
Struggling to keep the camera on you here.
It's a little bit bumpy at the minute, but yeah, good fun. We've done a mix of inland and beach tracks this morning. We're trying to make our way towards the Lighthouse. Yeah, beautiful day, fun tracks. Nice wide sand, it's good fun.
They're going again.
Save the Akubra, whatever you do. Pretty beautiful here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I can't even find the words. It's really pretty.
Stunning. So this is Yellow Patch on the north part of the island. Mix of inland tracks and beach driving to get to this particular point. Beautiful spot to pull down, have a bite to eat, stretch your legs. It is a little bit treacherous in some of the river areas though, so you need to be really careful. A local did tell me it can be like quicksand, and yeah, even just walking some of those areas, it can be really, really soft, can't it?
We almost lost me because I had to walk round. He crossed over the water and I had to go the long way.
Yeah.
But it was like quicksand.
And like the contrasting colours as well, so you've got like the various types of blue in the ocean, sort of turquoise, or almost like a royal blue, and then you've got the darker kind of river water coming down and the white sand. It contrasts to some beautiful colours.
But you know, if you're in a tent, swag or camper trailer, beautiful spot to camp. There is a campground here somewhere. Good spot, isn't it?
Oh,
if you can get there safely.
Absolutely. Yeah, and look guys, we just weren't geared up for that on this trip, so we're very conscious of weight and what we can travel. So we've got our off-road caravan. We will be taking it to a few destinations like this, so stay tuned on that one. But for this, you know, we've enjoyed the opportunity to, you know, have a nice big bed and, you know, a roof over our head. It's been really, really nice.
For 8 months, you know, been in a caravan, and the place we feels massive now, doesn't it?
It's been really, really nice. But and an island like this, you know, you could do that. You can base yourself in a resort and then do lots of day trips. Or if you want to be camping in the bush or on the beach, you can do that as well. So it's, it has a lot to offer, Moreton Island. Very beautiful. So we're going to hop back in the car and let's go find this lighthouse. See the lighthouse in the distance. You're holding your hat, Max.
It's a bit windy. This hat doesn't have a stringer. I don't know where my other one went. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look at those sand dunes. Wow.
I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that water down there, the little pocket, it is so blue.
Oh wow, it is, isn't it,
It's
Max?
not a dark blue, it's really light.
Beautiful. It's like a turquoise, isn't it, Max, almost?
Yeah, pretty.
And there we have Cape Moreton Lighthouse. All right guys, we've made it to our intended destination for today, Cape Moreton Lighthouse. Beautiful, isn't it? The walk up here. Panoramic views of the coastline, and just gives you a scale, doesn't it? A perspective of just how big the island is.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. But we've learned some history about the lighthouse as well. So this one was built in 1857, and interestingly, it was under the rule of New South Wales at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wasn't for another 2 years later that Queensland separated from New South Wales. So it was one of, I believe, 5 lighthouses that was built by New South Wales at the time, but the only one on the Queensland coastline. Was done to sort of, I guess, aid shipping at the time, because there's quite a number of wrecks around this area. It's quite treacherous water.
Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dangerous entrance apparently. Yeah, and as we've been standing here as well, we came up the other side of the coast, but as we're standing here, we just saw a couple of cars coming up this side of the beach, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. Like, Mark will turn that round in a minute and show you, but it's just so pretty, isn't it?
Very beautiful. Yeah.
And expansive, like you don't realise it's so big.
One thing, obviously, you need to pick your tides when you are travelling on Moreton Island. The tides can be quite treacherous, and there's a lot of rivers that sort of meet with the ocean as well, and can cause sort of quicksand and really boggy conditions. So always check your tides, and they do recommend that you drive, 2 hours either side of those tides just to be safe. But yeah, very, very beautiful. And
a lot of the tracks do actually push you out along the beach as well in some parts. So you just got to bear that in mind. Just make sure you can get, to where you're going and back again safely.
Yeah, that's a good point. Don't just think, oh, okay, we'll do the inland bypass because we're in a high tide area. Make sure you've still got the ability to drive on the beach if you need to. So that's kind of destination done for today, really. We're going to meander back. We've got a couple more days to explore the other parts of the island, but been very fortunate with the weather, so this has been fantastic. Guys, after a busy day on the tracks, totally cheating tonight. Pizza, nachos, kids have got spaghetti bolognese, so we're eating at the resort. I think it was like $80 for all this, so it's actually pretty good value. We just couldn't be bothered cooking tonight, so it's pretty good sizes, yeah.
That looks mega spicy.
We're all geared up, ready to hit the ocean and having a look at the wrecks. So there's multiple wrecks here that you can snorkel around. We've got a lake gear. We've done this through the resort we booked, so I think it was $99 for me, $69 for Max. It's 90 minutes in total, 30 minutes in the water. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some marine life. It's gonna be really, really cool. It is quite choppy on the water, but blue skies, so yeah, looking forward to it. You excited, Max? Yeah? How cool? Bang, bang.
No, I'ma put it down like that. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. You don't like the way I act anyway. You really don't have to react. Don't try to change my mind, in fact. Honey, I've already packed all my stuff. We're no longer kids, let's move on. And you are not my kid, so I'm done.
Guys, that was amazing. That is such a cool experience.
Sorry, boy, I can't be the one. You know it. Yeah, nothing lasts forever.
One catch feels like a whole school of fish. And you see them swimming right against the stomach. It's so cool.
Really cool, hey?
Yeah.
Happy weather. Have a fun, thank you. We're here.
Another beautiful morning here on Moreton Island. Now the goal today is to explore the eastern and southern parts of the island. There's a track that cuts through the centre of the island here called Middle Road, so we're going to jump on that now. I have to say guys, this eastern side of the island is a lot more fun to drive on than the west. You've got these rocky outcrops on the beach, you've got to drive around, drive over some rocks as well, so that's been really fun. It's actually quite a big island, so we've got a reasonable drive ahead of us to head down to the southern point, but we're just enjoying the views, beautiful weather, blue skies. Yeah, it's really fun. Again, got to watch the tides, so we've made sure that we've got a fair bit of time to enjoy the beaches before we've got to head back to camp. But yeah, let's get back in, see what else we can find. Bit of a drive. This obviously had a gun on it during World War II to protect the shores here of Moreton Island in Queensland.
Yeah.
There's not too much left of it now, but obviously this is the structure that held it in place. We're actually just standing here before. We met a couple from Western Australia that are also doing a lap, and we saw a couple of dolphins just cruising around in the water there, so that was pretty cool. It's a bit of a hill walk. Get your steps. Here's the external structure. How's that view in the background? Beautiful. Pretty narrow here, guys. You can see the impact of the recent storms here. So this is on low tide. You can see just how high the water level is here on the beach on the eastern side. So we're going to have to traverse around these trees that have obviously come down in the storms, and also make sure we don't get too deep in the water. So here we go, wish us luck. Just going to time it here. Take our time. Oh, we should be okay. Squeeze through.
Just find a random pub on the furthest point of the island.
Looks good to me.
Well, I guess we're gonna stop by, aren't we, and say hi.
Yeah, we've got to support the local community, so yeah. Okay, we made it to today's destination.
We did. Bit cold though.
Another pub. So this is the Gutter Bar here on Moreton Island. It's at the southern point of the island. So yeah, some nice four-wheel driving today down the beaches, inland tracks. We did have to watch the tide. You definitely wouldn't want to be doing that drive on high tide because
it got a bit hairy, didn't it?
yeah, it's a bit tight in a few places. You have to go around some sort of trees and things. They've obviously had storms here recently. So yeah, definitely pick your tides if you're going to do it, but beautiful drive. And you can actually see Brisbane in the distance, can't you, here?
Yeah, and you've got glimpses of the water as you sit there, or as we will sit there and have our drinks, our lunch.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Very beautiful. So yeah, I think there might be some fish and chips or something like that for lunch.
Some squeaky sand happening.
We do. Cut across, slowly making our way up the west coast now. awesome.
Why did it go so fast?
Wow. The view.
Too fast.
Too fast. Felt like fun though.
Yeah. This
We-
is what happens.
We got an injury. Call the emergency. Just pulled up to a couple more wrecks. Pretty cool to get this close actually. It's great to go snorkeling with Max and swim around the wrecks on the western side, but these ones are just on the beach, so that's something you don't see every day. And we've got another wreck up there. Okay, we're on the bypass around the resort at the minute. There's no straight way there, so we've got to link back onto the beach and then that'll be the end of the day. But it's been good. It's been a full day. Okay, another beautiful sunset dropping behind us to end a nice day. That was a big day of driving. I think my suggestion, guys, is if you're going to come to Moreton Island, give yourself at least 3-4 days because it is quite a big island. There's lots to explore.
A lot of driving takes time as well.
Yeah, and you're obviously working within the tides as well, so you kind of need to plan your day trips carefully and what you're going to do. We were kind of pushing it a bit to squeeze in what we did today, but managed to time it okay, and it was really enjoyable. Might not be the last of our island trips. What do you reckon?
No.
Might be some more to come.
You right there?
Putting our house back together. We did take a lot of stuff for 4 nights, but you know what? It was good.
The workers are a bit noisy behind us, so don't mind them, but we didn't forget anything critical either, did we, Mark?
No, we did pretty well.
Yeah.
Kind of got the bug now to see some of the other islands in Queensland as well.
Bit sad to be leaving, actually.
It's really nice.
Yeah, but we better get a move on because I can see our ferry. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it is right there. Won't lie, guys, this has been absolutely beautiful. And Mark and I have really enjoyed just grabbing a coffee in the mornings because there was a coffee shop there at the resort as well, and just going for a wander and taking it in. If you haven't looked at doing Moreton Island before, definitely recommend it, guys. It was just beautiful. Expense-wise, I think it was about $400 just to get the ferry across with the car. And then accommodation on top.
Whilst we're just waiting for our ferry here this morning, we're doing a bit of history on the wrecks here. Tangalooma, which has been our home for the last few days here on the island, actually is home to 15 shipwrecks. And there's a bit of story here. They wanted to provide a safe passage for fishermen because they were struggling with the tides. So they were asking for some sort of like a jetty or something to be installed. And the result was, or the compromise was, that they'll put an artificial reef in place. So they actually sunk 15 ships on the western side of the beach here near the resort. Now it's a great tourist destination for snorkeling, scuba diving, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the 15 on this side. But as we've been driving around the island over the last few days, we've been seeing shipwrecks absolutely everywhere. So it's been pretty cool. Obviously, many of those are just ships that have come aground over the years. For interest, we use about 40 litres of diesel on the island. So that was 4 days of driving around. So just to give you guys a bit of a gauge, I wasn't sure how much fuel we would need, so I actually filled up a 140 litre tank to the brim, and I took an extra 10 litres of diesel as well, so way overkill. But that's just to give you guys a bit of a gauge. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Where we can leave our van for a few days to go explore Fraser. Sorry. These were here during World War II along with a day trip. We're going to head to the northern part of the island. We're keen to check out the Tangalooma, which is where we've been camping for the last few days. Oh.